After 60, we all want simple ways to feel our best and age with grace. What if I told you the secret might already be on your plate? Everyday foods, colorful, familiar, and delicious, may quietly help protect your cells from daily wear and tear while gently easing inflammation. No miracle cures or drastic changes, just the natural power of plants working with your body's own defenses. Think of it as a quiet shield, built bite by bite, meal by meal. And the best part? These foods don't come from a pharmacy or a fad diet. They're waiting in your kitchen, at the market, or even in your garden. Let's explore how small, intentional choices can add up to big benefits over time, because aging well starts with what you eat today. Science now reveals that certain everyday foods act like tiny repair kits for aging cells. Deeply pigmented berries, leafy greens, and even humble spices like turmeric contain compounds that nudge your genes toward repair mode. The fiber in whole grains and legumes feeds gut bacteria that produce anti-inflammatory molecules, while fatty fish provides building blocks for brain health. Interestingly, how you prepare these foods matters. Steaming preserves more nutrients in vegetables than boiling, while crushing garlic before cooking activates its beneficial compounds. Timing also plays a role. Eating protein-rich foods earlier in the day helps maintain muscle mass. These nutritional tweaks work cumulatively, like daily deposits in a health savings account. Recent studies suggest food synergy, combining ingredients like tomatoes with olive oil boosts nutrient absorption beyond what single foods achieve. It's not about restriction, but strategic nourishment, one where dark chocolate and coffee might earn a place at the table for their polyphenol content. The kitchen can be one of the most accessible places to support healthy aging. As we age, our cells face everyday wear and tear. Think of it like tiny scratches from simply living. This comes from oxidative stress, a natural process where unstable molecules can nudge our cells toward damage over time. Add to that low-grade inflammation, a quiet simmer in the body that often increases with age. But here's the good news. Nature packs colorful fruits, vegetables, and other plant foods with antioxidants and protective compounds. These aren't magic fixes, but they may help support your body's own defenses. Antioxidants gently neutralize some of those unstable molecules, while plant compounds like polyphenols and flavonoids can help dial down inflammation. It's like giving your cells a little daily armor. And the best part? These helpers don't come from a pill bottle. They're in everyday foods, working together in ways science is still discovering. Think of it as stacking small, steady advantages, because protecting your cells isn't about one heroic meal, but countless tiny choices that add up. Now, let's talk about where to find them. Beyond the well-known antioxidants like vitamin C and E, emerging research highlights lesser-known but equally powerful compounds. Sulforaphane, found in broccoli sprouts, activates cellular defense pathways, while astaxanthin, the pigment in salmon and shrimp, offers unique protection against oxidative stress. Even spices like turmeric and ginger contain bioactive molecules that may help modulate inflammation at the molecular level. Interestingly, fermentation creates new protective substances. Kimchi and kefir produce postbiotics that support cellular resilience. The synergy between these compounds often enhances their effects. Lycopene in tomatoes becomes more bioavailable when paired with olive oil. Recent studies suggest timing matters too. Consuming polyphenol-rich foods like berries or dark chocolate in the morning may optimize their absorption. Meanwhile, cooking methods influence potency. Steaming preserves more glucosinolates in cruciferous vegetables than boiling. Scientists now explore how these micronutrients interact with our microbiome, creating metabolites that further protect cells. It's a dynamic network of defense where diversity matters most. Every colorful addition to your plate contributes another layer of support. Now, let's talk about one of nature's smallest but mightiest protectors: berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, these little gems are packed with antioxidants that may help shield your cells from everyday wear and tear. Think of them as tiny bodyguards, working quietly to support your health. And the best part? They're delicious and easy to add to your day. A handful of blueberries stirred into your morning oatmeal or yogurt turns an ordinary breakfast into a sweet, cell-supporting boost. Frozen berries work just as well, so there's no excuse not to enjoy them year-round. Studies suggest the compounds in berries like anthocyanins may help calm low-grade inflammation, a common concern as we age. But here's the key. You don't need a mountain of them. Even a small serving a few times a week can contribute to that steady, protective effect. Try blending them into a smoothie, sprinkling them over whole grain toast with nut butter, or simply enjoying them as a fresh, juicy snack. Remember, it's the consistency that counts, not the quantity. So next time you're at the grocery store, let those vibrant colors catch your eye. Your cells might just thank you for it. Think of it as stacking small, steady advantages, because protecting your cells isn't about one heroic meal, but countless tiny choices that add up. Now, let's talk about where to find them. Think of it as stacking small, steady advantages, because protecting your cells isn't about one heroic meal, but countless tiny choices that add up. Now, let's talk about where to find them. Leafy greens like kale, spinach, and broccoli are nature's nutrient powerhouses, packed with plant compounds that may help calm everyday inflammation. These greens bring more than just vitamins. They contain special substances like sulforaphane in broccoli or lutein in spinach, which research suggests could support your body's natural defenses against cellular wear and tear. The best part? They're incredibly easy to incorporate into daily meals. Try sautéing a handful of spinach with garlic and olive oil for a quick side dish, or blend kale into a comforting soup for a nourishing boost. Even tossing raw broccoli florets into your salad adds crunch and benefits. Lightly steaming tougher greens can soften them and may help retain many of their nutrients. Remember, variety matters. Rotate between different leafy and cruciferous veggies throughout the week to get a broader range of these protective compounds. A rough guideline? Aim for about 2 cups of leafy greens daily, whether raw or cooked, but even small. Consistent amounts can make a difference over time. These humble vegetables are a simple, affordable way to invest in your long-term well-being, one forkful at a time. Now let's talk about green tea, a soothing sip that's been enjoyed for centuries and may offer gentle antioxidant support. Green tea contains compounds called catechins, which are thought to help protect cells from everyday oxidative stress. It's not a miracle cure, but incorporating green tea into your routine can be a simple, hydrating way to support your body's natural defenses. Whether you enjoy it warm on a quiet morning or iced as a refreshing afternoon pick-me-up, it's an easy habit to adopt. Aim for about 1 to 2 cups daily if you enjoy it, but even a few times a week can be beneficial. What's lovely about green tea is that it's not just about the potential health perks. It's also a moment of calm in your day, a chance to pause and savor something nourishing. And remember, while green tea can be a supportive part of your diet, it's just one piece of the puzzle. Pair it with other antioxidant-rich foods for a well-rounded approach to healthy aging. Speaking of which, let's move on to another group of foods that can help: colorful vegetables like tomatoes, peppers, and carrots. These vibrant options bring carotenoids, plant compounds that may further support your body's efforts to manage everyday stress and inflammation. Speaking of which, let's move on to another group of foods that can help: colorful vegetables like tomatoes, peppers, and carrots. These vibrant options bring carotenoids, plant compounds that may further support your body's efforts to manage everyday stress and inflammation. Think of carotenoids as nature's own protective pigments. Tomatoes, for example, contain lycopene, which gives them that rich red hue and may help shield cells from oxidative stress. Cooking tomatoes with a little olive oil can actually help your body absorb more of these beneficial compounds. Bright orange carrots are packed with beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A, a nutrient that plays a role in maintaining healthy cells and immune function. Enjoy them raw with a dip, roasted for sweetness, or grated into salads for a crunchy boost. And let's not forget bell peppers, whether red, yellow, or green. They're loaded with vitamin C along with their own mix of carotenoids, making them a double-duty choice for your plate. Slice them into stir fries, stuff them with whole grains, or simply snack on them fresh. The key here is variety and color. Mixing different shades on your plate ensures you're getting a range of these protective plant compounds. No need to overcomplicate it, just aim to include at least 1 or 2 colorful veggies in your meals each day. Small, consistent choices like these can quietly add up over time. Now let's talk about nuts and seeds, tiny but mighty foods that pack a big punch when it comes to supporting your cells. Almonds, walnuts, and flax seeds are some of the best choices here. They're rich in healthy fats like omega-3s and monounsaturated fats, which may help keep inflammation in check and protect your cells from everyday wear and tear. A small handful of walnuts, for example, gives you plant-based omega-3s, while flax seeds offer fiber and lignans compounds that act as antioxidants. Almonds bring vitamin E, another nutrient that supports cell health. The best part? They're incredibly easy to add to your meals. Sprinkle chopped walnuts or slivered almonds over oatmeal or yogurt in the morning. Toss a tablespoon of ground flaxseed into smoothies or soups it blends right in. Keep a small container of mixed nuts handy for a satisfying snack, or add them to salads for extra crunch and nutrition. Just remember, a little goes a long way. About a small handful a day is plenty. No need to overcomplicate it. Just aim to include at least 1 or 2 colorful veggies in your meals each day. Small, consistent choices like these can quietly add up over time. Now, let's talk about olive oil, often called liquid gold, for good reason. Extra virgin olive oil is rich in healthy monounsaturated fats and contains powerful anti-inflammatory compounds. These properties may help protect your cells from everyday stress and support overall well-being. The key is choosing extra virgin as it's less processed and retains more of those beneficial plant compounds. You don't need much, just a drizzle over roasted vegetables or a light dressing for salads can make a difference. It's not just about flavor, it's about giving your body a little extra support with something as simple as the oil you use daily. And remember, no need to overcomplicate it, just aim to include at least 1 or 2 colorful veggies in your meals each day. Small, consistent choices like these can quietly add up over time. Olive oil's benefits go beyond its nutritional profile. It's deeply tied to centuries of tradition and craftsmanship. The finest extra virgin olive oils often come from small, family-run groves where olives are hand-picked at peak ripeness to preserve their delicate flavors and antioxidants. Unlike refined oils, high-quality EVO carries a distinct peppery finish, a sign of its polyphenol content, which may support heart health. Recent studies suggest these compounds could even play a role in gut microbiome balance. Storage matters too. Keep it in a dark, cool place to prevent oxidation. While Mediterranean diets have long celebrated olive oil, modern research continues to uncover its potential from skin hydration to cognitive support. The takeaway? Prioritize quality over quantity and let its natural richness elevate simple, whole foods. Now, let's talk about herbs and spices, those little flavor boosters that do so much more than just make your food taste good. Turmeric, for example, contains a compound called curcumin, which has been studied for its potential to help calm everyday inflammation. A simple way to use it: sprinkle a pinch into your soups, stews, or even a warm cup of milk. Ginger, another kitchen staple, has been valued for centuries for its soothing properties. Try grating fresh ginger into tea or stirring it into stir fries. And let's not forget garlic, packed with sulfur compounds that may support your body's natural defenses. The best part? You don't need fancy supplements or complicated recipes. Just cooking with these ingredients regularly can gently amplify the protective effects of your meals. Think of it as flavor with benefits. Small, everyday choices that add up. And remember, no need to overcomplicate it, just aim to include at least 1 or 2 colorful veggies in your meals each day. Small, consistent choices like these can quietly add up over time. beyond the familiar turmeric, ginger, and garlic, there's a world of lesser-known herbs and spices with surprising benefits. Take fenugreek. For instance, its seeds are rich in soluble fiber, which may help maintain balanced blood sugar levels. A sprinkle in curries or soaked overnight in water can unlock its potential. Then there's sumac, a tangy Middle Eastern spice loaded with antioxidants, dusted over salads or grilled meats for a zesty kick. Even humble rosemary isn't just for aroma. Studies suggest its compounds may support memory and focus. For a refreshing twist, try lemongrass in teas or broths. Its citrusy notes come with calming properties. The key? Experimentation. Toast cumin seeds to deepen their earthy warmth, or infuse basil into oils for a fragrant drizzle. These ingredients don't demand elaborate prep, just curiosity. Rotate them into your pantry, and you'll discover how subtle shifts in seasoning can transform both taste and well-being. It's not about perfection, but playfulness one pinch at a time. Now, let's talk about how to build a simple protective plate that supports your cells without feeling overwhelming. Start by filling roughly half your plate with colorful fruits and vegetables. Think leafy greens, bright peppers, or a handful of berries. These bring antioxidants and plant compounds that may help shield your cells from everyday wear and tear. Next, add a modest portion of healthy fats. Maybe a sprinkle of nuts, a drizzle of olive oil, or some avocado. These fats can help your body absorb those protective nutrients better. The key is variety. Rotate different veggies and fruits throughout the week to get a mix of benefits. For example, swap spinach for kale or blueberries for raspberries. And don't forget herbs and spices. A pinch of turmeric or ginger can add both flavor and anti-inflammatory compounds. This isn't about strict rules, just gentle, practical choices. If you're having a sandwich, add some sliced tomatoes or baby spinach. Stir fry, toss in extra colorful veggies. Small tweaks like these can make a real difference over time. And remember, no need to overcomplicate it. Just aim to include at least 1 or 2 colorful veggies in your meals each day. Small, consistent choices like these can quietly add up over time. Now, let's talk about the other everyday habits that work hand in hand with your plate to support healthy aging. Think of it as a team effort. What you eat matters, but so does how you live. First, sleep. For many older adults, aiming for about 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night is often recommended. Quality rest gives your body time to recover and helps keep inflammation in check. Next, movement. You don't need intense workouts, just gentle, consistent activity like walking, stretching, or even gardening. Even 20 to 30 minutes a day can make a difference. Hydration is another quiet hero. Water helps flush out waste and keeps cells functioning smoothly. Try sipping herbal teas or adding a slice of lemon to your water if plain water feels boring. And let's not forget about cutting back on ultra-processed foods and added sugars. These can spike inflammation and work against those colorful protective foods we talked about. Small swaps like choosing whole fruit over sugary snacks or opting for homemade meals instead of packaged ones can add up. Remember, no single habit does it all. It's the combination good food, rest, movement, and hydration that creates a foundation for feeling your best. And as always, check with your doctor about what's right for you, especially if you have health conditions or take medications. And remember, no need to overcomplicate it. Just aim to include at least 1 or 2 colorful veggies in your meals each day. Small, consistent choices like these can quietly add up over time. And remember, while these foods can be wonderful allies for your overall well-being, they're not magic cures or replacements for medical care. Think of them as gentle, everyday support for your body's natural resilience, like giving your cells a little extra armor against the wear and tear of daily life. If you have specific health conditions or take medications, it's always wise to chat with your doctor about what fits best for you. For example, some blood thinners may interact with leafy greens, or certain nuts might need moderation with kidney concerns. Your unique needs matter most. And remember, no need to overcomplicate it, just aim to include at least 1 or 2 colorful veggies in your meals each day. Small, consistent choices like these can quietly add up over time. Here's fresh content continuing the theme without repetition. Nutrition is just one piece of the wellness puzzle. How you eat matters as much as what you eat. Slow, mindful meals allow your body to absorb nutrients better and signal fullness, reducing overeating. Hydration, too, plays a silent but critical role. Even mild dehydration can dull energy and focus. Pairing foods wisely like vitamin C-rich citrus with iron-packed greens boosts absorption, turning a simple meal into a nutrient powerhouse. Listen to your body's cues. Cravings might hint at deficiencies, while aversions could signal sensitivities. Seasonal, local produce often packs more flavor and nutrients than shipped-in counterparts. And don't fear healthy fats. Avocados, olive oil, or nuts help absorb fat-soluble vitamins. Finally, joy matters. Stress eating undermines digestion, while shared meals foster connection. It's not perfection, but awareness that builds lasting health. And that's the beautiful thing. Protecting your cells and easing everyday inflammation doesn't have to be complicated. It's about those small, colorful choices you make meal after meal, day after day. A handful of berries here, a side of leafy greens there, a sprinkle of nuts, or a cup of green tea. These little acts of nourishment add up over time, quietly supporting your body's natural defenses. Of course, food alone isn't a cure-all, and it's always wise to talk to your doctor about what's right for you, especially if you have specific health concerns or medications. But here's the good news. You don't need a perfect diet to make a difference. Just start where you are. Maybe today it's adding a few slices of bell pepper to your lunch or stirring some turmeric into your soup. Celebrate the joy of eating well, not as a chore, but as a way to care for yourself. Every challenge teaches us something valuable in life, so it's wiser not begin with one simple change today. And as always, your doctor is your partner in health. Keep them in the loop. Here's to nourishing yourself well, one